I'm allowed one production fail in an evening. Damn video didn't play when I wanted it to. So we're going to get into our second map here of the grand final. I'm going to tone them mics down a little bit because I always get a little bit too trigger happy, let's say, on the fingers of that one. So it's going to be Inferno, map number 2 here of the RaidCall EMS 1 Counter-Strike Go Cup number 3 grand final. Score, of course, 1-0 in maps in favour of fnatic.
Yeah, so if you bet, then you're doing all right, because I saw before this game most of the bets were on one team, that team being fnatic. So LDLC being the massive underdogs, sort of rightfully so, I guess, because of the history surrounding fnatic and the players that are playing for that team. But don't underestimate LDLC. They put up a really good fight in that second half, won the second half effectively, and have made it through to their first grand final here in the RaidCall EMS 1 as well. So both these teams now have qualified for the playoffs. That's the first thing we should say. But who wins the cup this week? Who takes home the $600 first place?
Well, that's what we're going to find out now as we are live in the knife round once again. Here this time, though, of course, on Inferno. And what's going to happen? It's a true Belfast Friday night standoff.
I don't know what you're saying, Joe. I don't know. It's like...
Oh, there's a bit of a grenade going down there, which is never a good thing to happen in the middle of a knife fight. You always want to stay clean.
Everyone in Northern Ireland is always so happy, even when their house is burning down or they're being knifed.
But look at this standoff. It's absolutely mental here, as Apex has lost already a lot of health. I'm kind of losing my accent there a little bit, but I'll get back into it in a minute. Don't worry about that, lads. Here we go. Stinger taking the first kill. That's a good start for them. Second one for Stinger as well. He's not been taken down just yet. Freeze is the only man that's gone down. There's Zip getting one of his own. And now we're all down to Happy and Maniac. There's a few Maniacs around Belfast on a Friday night. I'll tell you that for nothing. As we are going to see fnatic now headed down towards that bottom side there. He's Happy. He's managed to knife himself 3. And they've managed to win the knife round there, LDLC. Well done.
Nothing more you can add to that. Pure brilliance from the Miller.
Yeah. Indian accent.
Indian accent. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
Going to be a very hard game here for both teams. Especially for LDLC. They're 1-0 behind in this one already. And I'm not sure if LDLC will be able to take it back. But let's get into normal voices. It's all serious here. This is the knife rounds are over, and that's what we're trying to get rid of. Yeah. But fnatic starting, of course, on the terrorist side after losing in sensational fashion. That knife round there is Stinger to open up the frag in here. That's a brilliant start for fnatic. And you see LDLC are like, oh, wow, I guess they're rushing banana. We should really react to this one. Apex, needs to get a move on with this one because fnatic are already in there. They've already dug themselves in deep on the site, and we are going to see that bomb planted. There is a couple of kills coming in once again. The remaining 2 men coming around that backside. There is one of them going down. Last man alive will be finished off by Stinger. Solid pistol round.
Solid as a rock. 19 points of health across the entire fnatic team were lost during that last round, and Joe was commentating. I was busy waving Apex on. Get on with it. Come up, banana. You know they've gone there. He was busy checking all sorts of places. And fnatic have won the pistols then in our second map. 16-11 winners on map 1 if you're just joining us. fnatic 1 up in maps. Require 15 more rounds to claim their first RaidCall EMS 1 Cup. Be the 3rd different winner of the 3 cups. We'll then take a break next week, and we'll be back the week after on Wednesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock Central European Time. Zip picking up the first of the round, actually. Oh, a little bit of a missed throw on the grenade there from Freeze, who clipped the lamppost in mid. As Apex gets, well, not just clipped, but royally rogered down to 6 points of health. And he has now back away to a much more defensive position. Stinger didn't actually take a huge amount of grenade damage in the end. Picked up one little bit of team damage in there, but it's not going to make any difference. They're just rolling through right now. The French team, who have Happy remaining against 5 fnatic players, still without a death between them. Little bit more damage done this time round. As Moddy hunts down Happy for the final frag. He's going to wait by generator, picks up 1, doesn't get any more than that though. And fnatic leave 2-0.
Yeah, starting as they mean to go on here. The Scandinavians, they have a Danish flag by their name, which I suppose, you know, they've got 3 Danes in there, so they're majority Danish, with 1 Norwegian and 1 Swede in there. They're not technically all Danish, so let's clear that one up. So either way, we are into round number 3. Of course, still a save for the CT side of LDLC. fnatic taking things slow again this time around, not wanting to really walk into any of those dangerous 5-man traps, which we're probably not going to happen this time. They've got 3 men defending B and 2 men waiting here for any kind of push. There's a nice position up in the tree, actually. George of the Jungle style. Tarzan style.
I think that's what we'll nickname that boost, the Tarzan boost.
Yeah.
I love being at the start of a new game because you can give stuff new names, like the volcano stairs.
There we go then. fnatic picking up 1 kill. Actually, 1 coming back there, and a lot of team damage coming out from fnatic, which you certainly don't want in that kind of play. But we see the rotation coming around here, and he's going to walk straight into a load of fnatic players. Gets 1 before Stinger deals with the threat, and it's 3 on 2, but 2 from fnatic. Very, very low at this point. Happy and Atlantis going to be rotating around, looking to finish off these pushes in, but that bomb is going to move over into the site here. It's Atlantis at the back who needs to do a good job, but can't quite get the damage he needs to get the kills. Here comes 1 more man around the back. Stinger deals with the problem. That is 3-0. Job done for fnatic.
Yeah, first gun round now for LDLC, so chance for them to start something off here and get themselves back on the board. They've seemingly been behind all the time, and it's a matter of the way that the pistols work and the different sides work, but if they can just get themselves nudging ahead, it might just give them a little bit of confidence, and it's not going to come from Atlantis this time around. I thought he might have been able to pick up the opening kill, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Smoke's deployed. Got 4 men bottom of mid right now as Happy's dropped 1. Moddy comes back to the reply. Biggie's behind the car here. Got himself the first, but Trace deals with him second time round, who also suffers a lot of damage himself, down to 17 points of health in the end. And now Atlantis is, well, he has sight of the bomb site, albeit with a lot of smoke in there. Bomb is planted. There we are, thank you. And it's a 3 versus 3. Make that 3v2 now. Atlantis gets the first one. There's only 1 man on site here, so he's got to be careful. Short range, misses the first shot. Freeze will pick up the kill. And now it's a 1v2. Freeze on his own here. Misses the first shot, gets shot from behind as well. And Apex will pick up the frag. His teammate will get the defuse. And LDLC are back in business.
Yeah, nice first gun round there for LDLC. It was a little bit touch and go at times, but what really matters is that they got in there, got that defuse down, and that's how they need to go on. Up until now, Stinger having a beast of a start. 7-0-1 here after 4 rounds. We'll see if he can continue that form on into the later rounds. fnatic, of course, going to be on the buy here once again, looking to peg LDLC back after they won that round number 4. What are we going to see? A lot of grenades early up the middle there as Apex pretty much right on it there, right on the money as he shoots Freeze through the smoke. Didn't get the kill though, which could prove to be crucial coming forward. What's the next move here? Grenade prepped for Biggie. That's going to go out. Does slight bit of damage to Stinger. Not really too much. That second one though, going to knock him down to 48. And he knows now that they've pretty much got his position on lockdown. They realise what Stinger's going to be doing with that one. Well, the rest of fnatic are working their way up towards that banana bomb site. Atlantis with his famed AWP watching middle. And he throws that counter flash out to stop any early pressure coming out from fnatic, and the CTs rotate back around into that A site itself. Here is 1 man pushing through. He loses a bit of health as well. That was actually Trace who going to dodge here left and right between the poles. Can he get a kill? No, he can't. Happy will deal with him. And fnatic now And they're going to push the rest of the 4 men over towards this A bomb site. A lot of spam coming through. That smoke, Biggie down the back doing a good job of taking out Zip. He's going to be dropped off though by Modi, who's now going to get the plant in position. And fnatic have got the bomb down, but they're at a man disadvantage. Make that even now as a great bit of play comes out. There is Atlantis no-scoping in. And a great retake from LDLC. 2 rounds in a row.
Atlantis missing the easy shot when he scoped up, but got the second one when he hadn't. So sometimes these AWPers seem to pull off the impossible shots and miss the easy ones. There's a good example there as LDLC pull themselves back to within a round, and we are going to have one more gun round then from fnatic, but this will be the last before a save if they aren't able to win it. See what they're going to do this time round. They pushed 2 men banana very quickly last time round, and just pushing Atlantis away top mid. They see the danger. They know that he's dangerous with that AWP. As Apex, we had 2 lined up right by the church bench there in mid, but only managed to pick up the 1. Did a lot of damage to Modi as well. That grenade might do a little bit more. No. So all quiet on the western front again, and it's a 5v4. In favour of LDLC this time round. Building a little bit of momentum here. The big Mo. These 2 waiting for any sign of life at A bomb site. There is just Stinger at the bottom, so A looks like the more plausible attack route here. Maniac sends them scurrying away again at quad. Flash comes in, he's down in pit as well, and they've not been able to break into this site. 35 seconds remain here, and LDLC doing a really good job of holding them up. Finally, Trace comes back through the library, picks up the frag on Atlantis, who'd already downed Stinger. 1 for 1. 1 man down in pit still to be dealt with. 23 seconds remaining. Trace gets another one in library, picks off Happy this time. That man down in pit still causing a bit of a nuisance. Apex is on site here, but he's going to get surrounded by 3. Gets 2 in a row. Oh my word! That is absolutely brilliant from Apex. Should never have got 1, let alone 2. He gets 3. It's 3-3.
That was some lucky stuff as well. I'm not going to lie.
Unbelievable.
That was WTF, honestly. Like, his reaction to get that first one and the second one through the box, not to mention then switching off for the... That is just sick reactions, because normally if you see something like that, you'll call this guy out on his cheat straight away. That was absolutely incredible play by Apex in that bomb site. And now that will force fnatic onto the eco. And they have already this round a 4-on-4 situation with the M4 with Freeze. Obviously after taking down Apex, the hero of that last round. Things slow down. Grenade gonna go at the end of banana. And they hang back. They're certainly gonna go for it though. Flash is going over. There's 1 man to the right, 1 to the left in the site itself. Happy having to back away a little bit, and Freeze is going to have to be the big player here. Actually, they get 1 kill. Happy comes around the corner, drops himself 3. Can he get number 4? He switches out to that P2000 and will finish off there. Great hold on the bomb site from LDLC. They go 4-3 up.
Yeah, and the first time they've been ahead in the grand final. I mentioned it earlier on as well. They were 3-0 down in this particular map and have won 4 on the trot now without reply after that stunning little clutch from Apex in round number 6. As Stinger gets flashed at the bottom of the arm. I'm not sure he didn't actually get a bit of flash from himself there. Nice little grenade down the bottom of mid by Maniac, who's done some more damage on Stinger and Freeze, as Maniac picks up a lovely headshot on Modi. And then Happy gets picked off by Freeze. So they're back to even Stevens again. Good start from the French in this round, though. They have the lead now as well. If they can push on from here, we might even be heading for map 3, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. We're only in round 8 of this second map. Zip now rotating away from mid. Does look as if this might be a banana. Although Zip is the last man with the bomb. 3 men starting to move down that banana walkway. Biggie waiting for any signs of them to make a move. Maniac's covering quad right now. The action is definitely going to come on the other side of the map. Atlantis is waiting as well with AWP. He's not going to get anything here, I don't think. So, here they go. In towards the bomb site they go. Biggie does get the first and the second as well on that bomb site. Perfectly placed. Won't get the third though. Trace finally getting rid of him. What a nuisance he was. It's now a 3 versus 2. Rotation coming in as bomb gets planted. fnatic on the back foot here. Need to win the round, otherwise they're going eco again. 3 versus 2. Man advantage for LDC as they make their way towards the bomb site. Apex comes up huge again. Trace is the only one to reply back. Maniac finishes him off. Gets the bomb defuse. And LDLC move into a 5-3 lead. Game on.
Game on, and LDLC looking real sharp here on this CT side. Doing a fantastic job of things. Got that 2-round lead, but still early stages of this one. We see that it will be another buy up here for fnatic after getting that bomb down, and a good handful of kills to go with it as well. If you look at the scoreboard there, it's now Apex after that sublime individual play over in the A-bomb site who's leading the kill tally at this point. fnatic now edging on the cautious side of things, I think we can say. I do have Zip headed up towards apartments. The bomb is hanging around there as well. There's going to be at least a 1-man distraction over towards Banana. That will be Stinger this time around as Maniac going to peek out there. Did get the sight of Zip and knocks him down to 10 HP. Was a little bit unlucky not to get the actual kill onto him there, as well as a grenade comes flying in onto Modi. He will go down to 50 HP. Solid grenade coming out. And LDLC already, without losing any HP of their own, have taken more than a full man's health away already. Actually, that doesn't make any sense, Joe. What are you talking about?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I know what you meant. They've effectively killed 1 player.
Kinda. Here we go then. Trace going to be pushing up, and with grenade in hand, getting a little bit too big for his boots in that situation, but he was just a distraction. fnatic are pushing over now in towards that banana site, as we are going to see Biggie again coming up big with 3 kills at the back of the site. They've got to kill him off. They're not going to, though. LDLC reacts with Happy coming around the side, and they put 6 rounds to 3 on the board.
A good round from Biggie on that site. 2 in the previous round before getting shut down by Trace. 3 in this round. Takes him to 8 and 7, having a much better game than he did in that first map, that's for sure. At the moment, Freese just not in the game. Locked out of it. 2 and 7 at the bottom of the scoreboard right now. The lowest on the server. Well, the lowest other than me and Joe anyway, and we can't play. 6-3 right now. Trace kicking things off with a wall shot on Apex to give them a man advantage this time round. It wasn't actually a wall shot, it was through the window. But 6-3, LDLC leading here on map 2 on Inferno after losing 16-11 on the first map on Mirage. This looked like it was going to be a straightforward fnatic train for victory. Not so. LDLC having already conquered their countrymen very games in an earlier round. And come through against a very fancied team, a Nexus in the semi-finals. Now find themselves 6-3 up in map 2. 1 map down. 35 seconds remaining as the bomb is about to be planted here by Trace at the A bomb site. They've got cover here from all 4 men other than Trace. It's a 5v2, and I'm pretty sure that the 2 Frenchmen are going to be saving their weapons indeed. Biggie, I don't think Biggie's moved in 3 rounds. I think that's his spot. I think he spawns there and doesn't move.
Doesn't need to.
Nope.
So far, at least. And it looks like fnatic are going to push there again. No, they're not. The bomb's already planted. What am I talking about? I'll just go back to sleep now.
Night, Joe. So, another round on the board. This time it goes to fnatic 6-4. Just to stop a bit of the rot, because that was 6 rounds in a row for LDLC, and fnatic finally stopping that and making it 6-4. It seems like it was a really one-sided affair, actually. It was starting to become a very one-sided affair, but 6-4 is a much closer score than perhaps perhaps it's worth saying for LDLC. LDLC seemed to be worth more than a 6-4 lead. Let me put it that way.
And Apex just saying, I'm effing noob. Not sure what that was. I didn't catch the chat really before that one.
He was asking for HP, I think, on one of the players earlier, because he thought he would actually taken him down low, but he hadn't.
So can fnatic make it 6-5 here? Not looking good for them so far, as Apex going to get himself 2. Atlantis chimes in with number 3. Freeze going to fall again without really putting up much of a fight, and now he's all on Stinger. He's left all alone. He was the man that was actually watching the pushback from Banana. He's managed to pick up a kill, but down to 19 health against 4 men still alive.
He's got this.
If he wins this, I will drill this table with my mega power drill. With I'll put a massive hole in it just for the fans out there, live on camera, without any protective goggles on. How much of a rebel am I?
So you're going to drill the table with no protection?
Yeah. Oh, I see what on there. Damn it. Here we go then, Stinger.
Save us, Stinger. Please save us.
Nah.
I have a thing about Norwegians stripping off. There we go. Luckily saved by Happy.
So, 7-4.
So, good job that was a happy ending.
Ooh.
Here we go then, round number 12. fnatic not able to pick another round up. They'd stopped the rot after 6 in a row from LDLC, but they've just come straight back at them. And got themselves an advantage. They're only 1 round away from going in at the half up, which, you know, in the grand scheme of things is about right for Inferno. It is officially and mathematically the most balanced map in CSGO. Yes, more balanced than Dust 2, amazingly. The current stats from the previous weeks, 50.67 CTs win. So slight advantage to CTs, but it's barely a round. 3v3 right now. And the push seems to be coming towards... Well, I was going to say the A-bomb site, but then they're backing away, so maybe not just yet. They've decided to slow things down. As well they might as well, because Zip only has 11 points of health. 2 men now pushing Banana slowly. 1 man going to cause a distraction over at A. Biggie waiting again to fill his boots with more fnatic deaths. As he does. Clips the first one. Doesn't get the second one either. We switch away, unfortunately, to Stinger, who was just about to engage at the top of mid. Might get himself caught out here. And instead, we go back towards Happy, who's in the bomb site, has picked up the first. Biggie gets the second on Freeze. And LDLC are definitely going to win this round. It's 8-4 right now with 4 seconds remaining. I was going to say there's no time left to get the plant anyway. And somehow they managed to survive that with 3 players despite having 108 health between them.
Yeah, really good round again though from LDLC. And I feel like fnatic are a little bit weak tactically so far from what we've seen. They don't seem to have many options up their sleeve. They seem a little bit confused when they lose that first man, really throwing them off the game. So not sure if this, I mean, fnatic are a new lineup technically, aren't they? So I guess it's what we can expect. This round, of course, is an eco round. You wouldn't expect much less when I'm commentating. Let's see.
King of the eco.
What these 3 men with Glocks can do at the end of the round. Well, nothing for Trace at least, as they spam through the smoke. And shooting his own teammate there a little bit was Atlantis, but they finish off the kills. 9-4, 2 rounds to go. And they're doing well. They're doing well,
very well right now. I mean, even if they head into the half 9-6 up, I think they'll be happy with that. But if they could pick up the last 2 rounds, then that would put massive pressure on fnatic, who really haven't been at the races in this second half. In the second half of the first half, if you know what I mean. They won the pistol round. They won the 2 converting rounds. But other than that, they've won 1 of 10. 1 of the last 10. As we get Happy boosted into Tarzan. Hasn't worked out for them just yet. There's a number of boosts on Inferno, which I quite like. There's a few more stacks around the CT arch area as well. The balconies above you can get to. Which I've seen a number of teams doing. Not so much lately, though. And for some reason, whenever they stack those men up there, they never go that route. Back to the slightly laggy Freeze, who I'm going to move away from. And Stinger in mid. Still nothing doing. Still 5v5. 50 seconds remaining of round 14. Now it explodes as Apex picks up the first kill of the round with the headshot on Moddy. Stinger's completely blind in that mid area as well. He'll come under pressure in a moment, but managed to get away. Atlantis has got himself a double in there too. Stinger's blind again. It's now a 5v1. All on Stinger then. Not going to happen. 10-4 to LDLC, and this is a bit of a runaway for the French right now.
Yeah, they're looking really, really strong. Obviously, the first half of Mirage, if you think back to that one, 12-3 they actually finished behind on that one. They brought it all the way back to 16-11 in the end. They seem to have brought that kind of confidence that they had, even though they lost that first map. It's always important in a best-of-3 that even if you lose a map, you get something at the end of it. You don't just bow out without really making a mark on the game. And that's what I really like about LDLC. They've not let their heads go down. And they are certainly keeping up with this one as again Freeze. This time Oni Eco has lost a lot of HP, and Fnatic are gambling a lot here in terms of their weaponry. They bought when they can't really afford it, and it looks like they're going to get ripped to shreds as they come through on towards that A bomb site. And this is going to be all men down with only 46 HP lost over the entire LDLC team, and that's an 11-4 half.
Yeah, and 19 of the last 25 rounds over the 2 maps have gone to LDLC. 19 out of 25.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess you could say that the momentum is definitely with them, that's for sure. As we go into the half-time, a little bit of chat going on, so it doesn't look like we're going to restart straight away, but we will restart in 35 seconds regardless of whether these two teams want to. A great first half at 11-4. I mean, the score is fantastic for LDLC. We said at 6-4, it almost didn't reflect nicely on them because they'd played better than 6-4 suggested. 11-4 sounds fantastic at the half.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fantastic even. It is fantastic for LDLC. I mean, win a pistol round here, you're looking at 14, maybe even 15 rounds if you have a good first gun round. So they are definitely in the driving seat for map number 2. Obviously, if they do win this one, we will move over onto a third and final map, which would, if we need it, of course, be DE Train. So here we go then. Let's have a look how this one all goes down. Pistols at dawn for LDLC versus Fnatic. Fnatic now, of course, moving over onto that CT side, which I still favour here on Inferno. I still think that most teams, if you look at evenly matched teams, I think that they'd still, the CT would come out on top. I mean, you've got the stats there, Mr. Statman, John. Yeah,
52.94% in Cup 1 were won by CT Infernos, 51.4 the second week. So statistically, it's the most balanced map. But, you know, some teams do play better on CT. I'll definitely give you that. I certainly prefer playing CT on Inferno, that's for sure. Still, even in CSGO.
So, up till now, no health taken away from any player on the server as of yet. Got double flash coming over towards B. Make that 3 flashes. So, Stinger going to be heavily thinking that they're coming over here, but actually they're going to execute over on towards this A bomb site. Some big grenades coming out there. Trace actually will go 1 for 1 here as Zip does go down. Here come the rest of Fnatic. Moddy will pick off Maniac. They've stopped the bomb plant, and Fnatic, oh no, actually it's 3 on 3 now. Atlantis got 2 HP. Didn't really notice that as he goes down. Fnatic come in, wipe the floor with LDLC. The defuse will come around as well, and there is Fnatic's dream start here to the second half.
Tell you what, nothing wrong with their pistol strats whatsoever, is there?
Nope.
Nothing. They have been rock solid on pistols. They've just won their second consecutive one here on Inferno as well. And that reduces the gap to 11-5. And they're going to need these rounds, so here we go with the big Mo yet again. Is it swinging back towards fnatic, or can LDLC do something about it? Looks like a standard eco this time round for them, as you'd expect. They did get the bomb planted. If they get another plant, we might even see an early third round buy. Might even see some odd weaponry dispersed through their lineup in round 2. But not happening this time round. Pistols asunder. Flashed at top mid. Now to move in towards that site, but Zip has P90 in hand. And that'll make it very easy indeed to rip through this French team. Apex and Happy, the last 2 alive. Bomb is down at quad. 5 men alive from fnatic. Pretty much GG as far as the round is concerned. Apex, just run out and die. Please. And last man alive will be Happy. And he's not running out and dying because he's managed to rotate all the way around. Now, if he's careful, he might just get himself a frag here. Yeah. That almost looked like Trace was AFK to me, but don't know. What are you doing?
Yeah, probably should have backed away and saved that one.
Yeah, all right.
In that situation.
Interesting. There was only 4 other fnatic players after all.
Trying to make it more expensive for fnatic on that CT side, but
yeah, why not?
I think the other option was probably a better one in the end. So 11-6 then. What are we going to be seeing here out of LDLC? It's round number 3, and they're going for the AKs. Let's have a look at this one then. See what they can pull off. See, the setup is pretty standard. They've given away what they've got here. There's no secrets left for from fnatic's side of things, but there are still a couple of P90s in there, and that's got to be a worrying thing for fnatic now. They know that they have a couple of men that are underwhelming, let's say, in terms of weaponry. They've lost Modi already. Freeze has taken a chunk of damage as well, as Maniac is going to finish off Freeze. Flash is coming out. Zip actually here with that P90 on the top of the balcony. He's going to be able to get the kill there. Down onto Maniac, but they're in that bomb site, and fnatic now facing a 2-on-3, an uphill struggle for them, as Trace going to come into the site, gets himself one. Can he get more? Yes, he can. Takes down Atlantis as well. It's now all on Biggie in the big pit. He's got to go big. How many more bigs can I fit in one sentence? I'm not really sure, but Biggie has already managed 2 kills. Trace has matched him on that front. And now how in hell is he going to get into this site with 2 men just camped in there? The crosshair already waiting in position from Stinger. He will convert, and fnatic shut down a 3rd round buy there from LDLC.
Yeah, very good work indeed from the Scandinavians. Wise to the 3rd round buy. They knew the early plant had come in. They knew they'd picked up kills for cash as well, so they pretty much expected it would come. And were ready for it. And that gives them 3 in a row now, and should, in theory, give them 4. Are we going to see the 5-man push banana here? Yes, we are. And it's Apex who leads the charge. All 5 men on banana. They aren't charging into the site, but, well, flashes have now been put out. Tracer's had to back away through ruins and might just get away with his life here. Just about manages to get away. Apex will go down, though. They actually managed to pick up 2 frags in the middle of that, though. Biggie got himself 1 on Stinger and Trace, both disposed of. And they're now inside the bomb site, bomb planted. And now all the pressure is back on fnatic. This is a 4v3 in favour of LDLC, and they've got themselves 2 weapons in there as well. Very dangerous position indeed from Atlantis, who picks up the kill on Zip. Biggie gets 1 on Freeze. Last man alive will be Modi, not for long, disposed of by Atlantis. And LDLC, somehow, anti-eco fnatic to lead 12-7.
Yeah, I think that could be it. I think that could be game now for fnatic here, or map at least. Obviously, is best of 3. They won map number 1. But LDLC, they're really turning things on. Going a bit risky with what they had to buy there. They managed to pick things up, which really screws fnatic for at least this next round. We'll see after that how things go. Taking things slowly again. Don't want to walk into any 4-5-man traps set up by fnatic. Atlantis has a peeks over into the back of that B site. Nothing for him there. It's a full eco coming out from fnatic. They know that they can't be throwing any more money down the drain. Modi going to get headshotted as he comes out. And this is a slow walk from LDLC up in towards that A-bomb site. Smoke going to go down. He comes out there from Freeze. Not got the damage to deal with Apex, who will make it 2 on the entry on that left-hand side of the A-bomb site. That is actually his 3rd kill, I tell a lie. Now Happy actually going to get flashed out here. Stinger going to take him down, but not sure that's going to mean much because the bomb's planted over in the A-bomb site. There's Apex taking down Trace now. That's 4 kills. Stinger last man alive. Apex only got 7 HP and certainly doesn't want to be giving away that AK in the end. Stinger, of course, does have an M4, so he's not exactly going to be running around giving his position away either. But this is going to be 13-7 for LDLC and leaving them 3 rounds away from pushing us into a 3rd and final map on DE Train.
Does look like we are headed for a 3rd map here. LDLC with a 6-round lead. Look at Apex, 24 for 10 right now, dropping bombs all over the place. Atlantis 15-11, Biggie 13-11, Maniac 9-8, and Happy 12-11. It's a really poor score on the other side from Freeze. 2 for 16. Can't remember the last time I saw him with a score like that. 9 for 16 for Zip, and Freeze's first man dead again, so that's 2 for 17. 13 and 12 Stinger, Trace 14. Modi 13, and Stinger right now should be able to fill his boots here at the top of Banana. Picks off the frag on Happy. Atlantis is waiting for him as well. The flashes should allow him to get out of there, and he's got backup from a teammate. So 4 versus 4 in this round, but Freeze having an absolute nightmare.
Take the night off it and just leave the mare.
Yeah, well, just, what can you say? 60 seconds remaining of round 21. Modi giving fnatic another advantage here. That they need to press home. They really do need this round. This would be another loss, would push them back on an eco, and it would give LDLC map point and give them 8 of them. Crucial round right now for the Scandies. Have to pick this one up. But they also have to be patient and wait. Wait for LDLC's move. It's coming any moment now. 25 seconds remaining. Committing to the B bomb site right now. Modi over at A. Just playing a little bit more defensive. Apex in towards the site. Picks up the first kill of the round. Can he get the second? No, he can't. Gets picked off by Zip. He'll return fire on Maniac. It'll be an easy shot for Maniac to pick up that 2nd kill in a row on Stinger. Gets the bomb planted. And now we're on Modi for all the chips now. 2 versus 1. Not worried about sound. Strong's in towards the bomb site. A little shot comes out from Atlantis. Doesn't land the first time round. Doesn't land the second one either. Time ticking away. 25 seconds now to get that bomb defused. And 2 men rid of. Modi again gets another peek. He's got to think about moving away from this bomb site surely now. 15 seconds left. Actually, it's less than that. Both try and get out of the site. Modi's going to pick up 1 and gets the 2nd. Nicely done. At least got the exit kills. A little bit of extra cash. But the scoreline doesn't lie. LDLC lead 14-7.
Yeah, and again, fnatic, they're relying on a lot now. These next rounds are going to decide whether they're going to have a chance here in map number 2 or whether LDLC are going to throw us into that 3rd and final map up on DE Train.
I have to tell you that Apex is having an absolute stormer.
Yeah.
Not just a clutch round either, it's every round.
Big grenades coming out there over the top from LDLC. And Stinger and Trace taking lots of damage. But LDLC hanging back. Aside from Apex, who's already way up into this B bomb site, he's already got positioning over fnatic there. We switch over to Stinger. We'll see what he can do. Apex is actually going to jump there over the top. Stinger will deal with that problem. Well, will they be able to shut down the rest of the team? They've left pretty much 1 man in the A site, 1 man guarding middle, 1 at CT Arch, which is bog standard Inferno positions. We are going to see the peek out there in the middle from Maniac. Grenade going to come out Flashes and smokes being deployed. There's a second grenade. That's going to be a kill onto Freeze as it lands right at his feet. And Freeze now goes, what? How many kills for not many, for a lot more deaths? He's not having the best time of things right now as the terrorists start to work in. Good defense from fnatic, from Modi there, as he gets the hat-trick to finish off the round. fnatic still in this one, though. 14-8.
Huge round that they had to win. Low on money, low on confidence, low on momentum. Had to pick that round up to stop it going to map point. They've done that. And now they need to win one more to force LDLC back onto the back foot and onto an eco. They're not on an eco this round. Long way to come back from here, though, still for fnatic. Just a quick check of the scoreboard. Freeze is currently 2 for 18. Modi 19 for 15. Apex 26 for 12.
Well, Freeze is a real moody player. Germans actually have a word for it, launisch, which is like, we just don't have it. I guess mood is the right, like, if he's in the right frame of mind and he's pumped up, he's an absolute phenomenal player. As I say that, I can't even get the English words out that I do know. But if he's off his game, he drops so quickly in terms of what he pulls off in the matches. So they need to fix that here. fnatic needs to, you know, rally the troops, so to speak. There is one man in the back there. That's Zip, who gets himself one onto Atlantis. Can he get any more? Dodging expertly. Will find number 2. Number 3 is going to be gifted on a plate, but Apex will get the better of him. There's Trace chiming in from the back with that for Mass as well, and we're left with a 3 versus 2. fnatic got the advantage. What can they finish it off? Apex going through CT Archway will actually peek back out here. Loses out to Freeze, and there is. Maybe someone gave him a kick up the backside and said, time to sort things out. Happy now is that last man. He's got the bomb. He's heading towards B. He's not checked around towards that backside, and he's going to go for the plant. Gets peeked out here. Comes off it. Actually manages to survive there where he probably should have died, but fnatic going to close in and try and hold him down. There is a grenade in there, and I didn't even look at the time. That runs out. Happy going to camp himself right in the corner to stay alive at the end, but fnatic, crucially, win a round.
Yes, they do, and that should, in theory, force LDLC onto a save. They will have that 1 AK, of course. Yeah, not quite enough cash in there. So they will have a save this time round, so a chance for another round to come back towards fnatic. Down by 14-9. If you're just joining us, welcome to the RaidCall EMS 1 Cup 3 coverage grand final. fnatic winning the opening map 16-11. Currently find themselves 14-9 down, but have forced LDLC onto an eco. LDLC, the French team, having defeated Berry Games and a Nexus in the previous 2 rounds. 2 huge names in Counter-Strike Go. And LDLC have been the surprise package of Cup 3. Both of these 2 teams will be going to the playoffs. He's getting things kicked off with an AWP shot this time round. He's doubled his score in the last 2 rounds, now has 4 for 18. Happy with the flashes over the top, tries to push in through CT Arch and gets all the way round. So far so good, then gets nailed by Freeze at CT Arch, and Zip has come up with a double in the middle of that as well. And as I press the wrong button, we have the last man alive, which is Biggie. And this should be 14-10. They were on an eco bar 1, which was the save. And Biggie finally gets picked off by Zip's hat-trick. And that is 14-10.
Coming right back in. Well, that last round was, from fnatic's side, a netto round for LDLC, Paul. Scandinavian for value. I guess you'll only get that if you're English. So here we go then, 14-10.
I don't know, we have netto over here in Germany as well.
Yeah, but they don't say Scandinavian for value.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of grenades early on. Explosions going on all over the place as Maniac going to take out Stinger. Zip has died as well. This is not good for fnatic. However, Freeze finally chimes back in. He's now dropped 2 versus 4. Surely this is going to be map point for LDLC, or can Trace and Modi, 2 of the biggest clutch players that fnatic have got. Are they going to be able to come back into it? Bomb ticking away in B. fnatic know that they can't just let this round go. But surely the hold is going to be too strong. Flash is coming over. There is Moddy down and Trace going to back off.
It's going to be map point. And they're going to have 5 of them. And LDLC, wow. Who would have even had money on them making the final? No disrespect to them. They weren't one of the fancied teams, though, at the start of this RaidCall EMS Cup 3. Trace gets an exit kill on Maniac at the end of the round, but it is 15-10 then, and it is map point, not match point, but map point to LDLC, teamldlc.com, against the legendary fnatic team. This time in a completely different guise, of course, with a brand new lineup. And at the moment, have 5 map points to save, having won the first map. They at least have that one. Biggie picks up the opening kill, as Freeze somehow couldn't pick off that kill. Ding gets the second one, which was much harder. Always the way with great AWP players. Only has a single sliver of health remaining, though. And they might as well be 4 versus 2 right now. But, well, I don't know, Freeze, he can do plenty of damage still. Cause plenty of grief for LDLC, even with a point of health remaining. Look at where he's standing right now. Might get himself 1 or 2 here as well. They are standing towards Banana, though, which is away from where Freeze is currently aiming, just north of Quad. Time ticking away here, 45 seconds left. 4 versus 3 in favour of LDLC. It's their round to lose, their map to lose right now. And Freeze still waiting for any sign of life at the top of mid. It's not going to come, but Stinger might get himself 1 hit. And does get the first one, but already Zip was taken out by Atlantis as they moved in towards the bomb site. It's now a 3 versus 2. Make that 3 versus 1, and Freeze has only got 1 point of health. So is Happy, and Maniac and Apex are, well, reasonably healthy. So all down to 1 man, all down to this man, Freeze, with the AWP, who's had an absolute nightmare of a map, and it's compounded right at the end by Maniac. And LDLC win 16-10 on Inferno.
16-10, actually a better score than fnatic beat them by over in the first map. Obviously, it was only 1 round. Different map, so you can't really read too much into it. But that means that we're going to be going and seeing a 3rd and final map here in the RaidCall CSGO. Wait a minute. RaidCall EMS 1, CSGO Cup number 3. It's a bit of a mouthful. Grand final, map number 3 of 3. Obviously, first map won by fnatic. LDLC winning that on Inferno. Train is going to be our 3rd and final one. If these 2 maps are anything to go by, you know, 16-10 and 16-11, I hope that means at the end they're going to kind of cross paths and it's going to be like really super
tracks.
Close. Cross swords.
Cross tracks on Train.
Ah, see what you did there.
It's late. I'll forgive you.
It's a good job. So we're going to be going into a commercial break. We'll be back in just a few short minutes, though,
Right, you are then.
with map number 3. See you soon.